Alright, welcome back to Simple Basics, folks. My name is Ernst, and I'm playing Part 8 of Contradiction, the old video murder mystery adventure game. Oh yeah. And last time we discovered that Emma was lying again, because she played in the band of Blackstone with Liam, and she thinks she caused Liam's death, but I still think it's pretty much Paul and Ryan. So, what happens after an Atlas meeting, and there's stuff I have to ask about people? Well, I think I'll go back to Atlas first and see what's going on there, hey? Oh, I love this game. It's just, the mysteries and all that stuff, and fragile, hey? Actually, wait, hold on. Yeah, I just realized, I don't think yeah, what's this stuff? You gonna take it again? Like you knew she'd do? A torch?
That'll come in handy. Don't know why I never remember to buy one.
You're just gonna take a torch! Come on, Jax. Even just like so smiley and happy. But hey, I just remembered there was a dark place behind the bar that was shadowy, so maybe, just maybe, I can use that. Oh yeah. Let's keep going. Let's try the right door. Is it done? Let's have a look. I bet it's finished now. But I do want to ask Ryan stuff because he is a pretty suspicious boy right now. Ryan! I know you're pissed off at me because
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
but I have things to ask you. Yeah, don't ask about the red torch that I stole from him because, you know, that doesn't look good. But let's start. What does he have to say about this?
So tell me more about this doll burning.
It's a symbolic ceremony we perform every few weeks on the course.
What's it about?
It's about burning your old personality and finding a new one. A better one.
A better
So
person.
the dolls are...
You. They represent you from the past. Each doll has a picture of the student, a child, or a teenager. And they burn the doll and symbolically destroy their old personality. It's quite simple but effective, I find.
And why did that girl shout?
Yeah, why?
Because it's an emotional thing. She's quite clearly become very attached to her doll. They do spend the first month with them. We tell them to take the doll everywhere before they actually go through the doll burning.
And you believe that's a good thing? Destroying your past?
Of course it's a good thing, Inspector.
Come on.
We're all shackled to our past, particularly you, by
That's messed up.
Perhaps we should make a doll of you, Inspector, and burn that. What do you think?
No, thank you.
You don't want to
Probably
burn
right.
the real thing.
I'm not sure it would do any good anyway.
My god, you tell these people to carry around these dolls that symbolize themselves for about a month to get attached to them, and then they throw into a fire. Wow, that's gotta be psychologically damaging to them. Holy damn. Let's
What do you know about your father's money-stealing stunt?
Oh, well, yes, that was something that Dad decided to do as part of the shock aspect of the course.
But he went too far, you believe.
He usually does.
He usually does.
And do you think it did have anything to do with Liam's death?
No.
You don't think
Liam
so?
wasn't like that at all. I mean, that was just a simple, unfortunate coincidence. I mean, Liam had his own problems, but he didn't have any problems with the money shock stunt. No.
Didn't have problems with money, apparently. But knows that Paul went too far. That's auto-hypnosis.
Can you tell me about auto-hypnosis?
No. What would you like to know?
Do you use it on the course?
We dip into it occasionally, but it's not a major feature of the course. I would say that, well, a minority of the students know how to use it, but the majority wouldn't know and have a clue.
It's not a requirement of the course.
No, not at all. We don't ask people to do things that they're not comfortable with. There's no bribery, no coercion. We're thinking about phasing auto-hypnosis out, actually.
You're thinking
What's
about
the reason for that?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, Inspector, it doesn't actually work very well.
It doesn't work very well. Please, also hypnosis doesn't really work once it phases it out, hey? Okay, let's ask more.
I didn't realize you were a musician.
Oh, well, I'm not really a musician. I mean, I dabble a little bit. To be quite honest with you, I'm far more interested in collecting guitars.
You're not in a band.
Well, I did audition. I did audition a few years ago. When I say a few years ago, of course, I mean about 20 years ago. Doesn't time fly?
What band was that?
Yeah, what band?
Oh,
Was it Blackstone?
Something Stone. Aren't they all called something Stone? Hammerstone. That's it.
And you still collect?
I haven't bought a guitar for over a year. I feel I've moved on.
You haven't bought a guitar for over a year. What happened a year ago? What that happened? No, I think Liam's death was 2 years ago. I'm not thinking if it's like, yeah. It's just interesting information. I just wonder what is going on. Let's have a look.
What do you know about Emma Bowman criticising Liam before his suicide?
What do you know about that?
I was there. I witnessed it. Well, I know Emma blamed herself for his death.
Did she?
Well, she was upset and all of that, but I wouldn't blame her, Inspector. I really don't think she had anything to do with it at all.
You don't think?
No.
Liam was a very confident person, very outgoing, very strong individual, or so it seemed. I mean, people are free to do what they like. Even something as irreversible as bumping themselves off. Sad though that is, of course.
Okay. Emma's criticism of Liam. So you did witness it, you don't blame Liam for death, you're strong and outgoing. What about this?
Do you know what this is?
Well, I think it's a bag. Is it a bag, Inspector?
The shop.
The chef.
Oh, yes, the costume shop. Yes, we used to hire from them.
For the course?
Well, yes. For the course, at the end of each stage, we have a little party, and we ask students to dress up or try acting out being somebody new, their new selves, as it were.
Could you explain a bit more? New selves?
One of the main elements of the course is learning how to act, how to be whoever you need to be in any given situation. I think you'll agree, Inspector, that business is about being the right person in the right situation at the right time.
Or the wrong
What it
person.
does, it helps them to detach themselves, become somebody new, pretend, you know, that kind of thing. It's surprising what a little bit of cross-dressing can do for you, Inspector. You should try it.
Not at this stage.
Yeah, cross-dressing, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. He pretty much... It's like changing people, this course. I mean, that was pretty apparent before, but, it's never been as strong as apparent now talking to Ryan. I don't think Ryan I don't believe he has contradicted himself, which is a shame, because I was hoping he did. Unless I'm just overseeing something. Liam was strong and outgoing, hey? Oh, was he? It's interesting, but... In any case, with the flashlights,
Thank
I
you.
feel
Probably be back later.
like I know what to do with it. I feel like I know exactly where to go. Investigate behind the pub again. And I was wondering if I could look at that window again. You know, the one with the bandage. You know, the one with condemning evidence. But apparently not. Apparently I can't do that because we're in a special little world. And, yeah, I knew I couldn't use it here. Okay. Just a bunch of pots. Hey, what's this? Ooh! What does it say? Something car? And love freaking Jenks is taking what he wants again? Devil, evil, devil worshippers.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
There's the mask symbol again. Looks like someone's been trying to make a
Oh
point.
boy. The mask symbols on the photos. Really? I don't see the mask symbol. But that's a Ferrari. Huh. That's a Ferrari. Damn. And it's got devil wish. Oh yeah, there it is. The mask symbols on there. So that's connected to Third Eye and possibly Atlas. And there's devil worshippers on the side. So what? There's mention of Satanists before, so... What? Are we getting at? There's Satanists? Really? kind of hope it doesn't turn into that. Now, I don't believe it's the same car. I mean, it was a different car, but I feel like I'm just going to do this anyway. Yeah, it's a Porsche, whereas the last one is a Ferrari. But, let's just have a look anyway. Yeah, I don't think I have this here. Let's see whose car is it, though. Is it Paul's or is it Ryan's? I feel like it's one of them two. Now, there's a Porsche in the back, and they both live in the same house, so I have to ask to find out. Maybe these photos would provide
a few
me
more
something.
questions, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Do you know what these are?
Another thing I stole from
Oh
your
yes,
house.
that's my old car.
That's your old car.
It was vandalised. I took those for the insurance company. Where did you find those?
At the pub. You know who did this?
Yeah, who did that?
Yes. A girl called Lisa Blint. She was on the course, very strange girl.
And why did she write the words devil worshippers all over your car?
Well, she was a very strange girl. She had a lot of psychological problems. I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, no,
Inspector.
that's three people with psychological
She
issues.
took a dislike to the course for some particular reason. I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And she asked for a refund. I declined. And she decided to spray her disapproval all over my car.
Odd thing to spray, isn't it, though? Devil worshippers?
It is.
Well, she was a very odd girl, Inspector. Maybe she thought it was a way of getting back at us. I have no idea.
Did Rebecca know about it?
Well, yes, she did, but I wasn't about to unleash Rebecca on her. She can be quite fierce sometimes, you know. And I mean, the girl wasn't vindictive. She had psychological problems. She lives in the village, actually. The run-down house at the end of the lane. Can't miss it.
Really? Right, thank you.
I wonder if you're gonna regret that, Ryan. You might need that drink. But that's interesting. Huh. Lisa. So that's 3 people who had psychological issues that took part in Atlas. That's getting more and more suspicious, hey? We got Liam who committed suicide, Kate who recently committed suicide, and now this chick who's pretty much vandalizing your car and disliking your course. Right.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
As if I needed more reason to be suspicious of Atlas right now. Like, oh my god. But, yeah. Where did he say that the, was it the end of the lane that, Lisa lived? Actually, forgot already. Yeah, I don't think it was here. He said end of the lane.
Could that be where Lisa lives? Run-down house at the end of the lane. That's what Ryan said, wasn't it?
Okay. I wonder if she's one of those crazy cat ladies, or it's like one of those nice people who's like, no, they're demons! Yeah, whatever. Jenks on the job. Jenks looks pretty suspicious right now.
Is it Lisa?
Yes.
Hi, Lisa.
Inspector Jenks, I'm investigating an incident in the village. I wonder if I could ask you a few questions.
What sort of incident?
I'd rather come in and discuss it if that's alright with you. I promise I won't take long. Thank you.
Invite a suspicious guy in your food.
I'll just go in here, yes?
I have to go out in a minute.
Oh, why not?
Oh, look, I can come back later.
I might not be here. What did you want to ask?
I just wanted to ask you, did you know Kate Vine?
Did you know
No.
Kate Vine? You don't, huh?
Right. Well, I heard that you're familiar with Atlas, the life skills
Yeah.
training company.
What do you want to know about Atlas?
Well, I heard you reacted badly to it.
Of course I reacted badly.
So would anyone,
So would
hey?
anyone.
Hey.
Now, why do you say that?
Yeah, I want to know why.
Because they're devil worshippers.
The devil worshippers.
Devil worshippers.
They're making demons appear.
They make demons appear.
They're tricking everybody. They're getting people to join up,
Yeah.
then they're putting demons inside them.
They put demons inside them.
You can see them.
And you can see them.
See who?
Demons.
Demons. Oh boy.
Where could you see them?
Is this gonna go into the supernatural?
At Atlas.
Any mirror. You can't get rid of them.
Oh boy.
They stay inside you.
So, how did you get rid
Yeah.
of them?
frightened.
What? There's a demon in you right now. If you walk into a mirror, are you gonna die?
I just don't look. I put all the lights on.
Okay, but you look fine right now.
Make sure it's all bright. I put them on when I need to look in the mirror.
Okay. Is that why?
I make sure everything is bright.
Wow.
Just see myself
I'm
without
Wait, what is going on?
seeing the other person.
I have the same name as Jenks. Oh my god.
She's like me, but
Crazy?
older. It's like her eyes sink in. She's all wrinkled.
I don't know what
The
to
wrinkled
think.
brow.
I don't know if there's gonna be actual
But she's
demons or she's just crazy. I just don't know what to think.
then-
Oh god.
I realise I'm her,
Please, just be crazy. Oh god. At the
not
moment,
me anymore.
I'm not too sure what to think about real demons in this game.
I'm sorry, I have to go now.
Are you just gonna disappear?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But this is your house. You just left me in your own house. What? I don't get what's going on. I don't know what to think about that. What new information I got? Lisa believes that Atlas, yeah, oh god. I don't know. Oh my god. I don't know what to think at this point. Oh, is this going to evolve into a supernatural story, or she's just crazy? I hope she's just crazy at this point, because if there's actual demons involved, I'm not sure how is this going to go down anymore. Oh boy. This is the problem. You don't know if there's going to be a realistic detective game, or if there's going to be into a supernatural game. But hopefully, I'm just here to spot the contradictions. But damn. Oh damn, okay. Yeah, let's ask people about stuff. Let's do the rounds. Okay, that's a whole lot of crazy. I wonder if James happens to know anything.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Let's start from the last thing I asked you, which I'm not too sure what it was, actually. But then you're always so helpful.
Know anything about these?
Nope.
Of course! Oh boy, James is so
Do you know
useful.
anyone who is interested in or involved with devil worship?
Have you met Lisa?
Which Lisa are you talking about?
Mad Lisa, lives on her own, doesn't like mirrors.
Doesn't like mirrors.
Yeah, I've met her. You think she's mad?
You can't look at yourself in the mirror without seeing ghosts. You've got problems, don't you think?
How do you know her?
Yeah, how do you know her though?
Came to the farm for some eggs a couple of times. Got talking to her once, that's all.
And what did she tell you?
Nothing much. Except she thought the devil was after her.
What did you tell her?
Although the devil needs a good reason to be after you. She was just like most people, really, blind to herself. Except she's more extreme.
More
That's all
extreme.
madness is. Being blind to yourself.
And James, you're just ever so useful once
Be
again.
back later on, if that's okay.
You know, out of all the people I'm talking to, James has shared the most information. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if the next time I'm gonna see... If I go back to Paul and Ryan and Rebecca and so forth, am I gonna see them in the same light now? That they're possibly all devil worshippers, possibly with demons in them, or is this just a whole bunch of madness? Because
More
I
questions,
really hope
please.
it is.
Thank you.
Like, if this was actual reality, I'm an inspector, I would just put down Lisa immediately as a madman. But because this is a video game, the rules are different. So I just don't know what to think. Here we go.
Does Ryan play the guitar?
Ryan? Ryan couldn't get a tune out of a radio. He's tone deaf.
He's deaf.
Okay, so he's never tried to go professional.
If he did try, it was never gonna happen.
Oh, is he disappointing to you, Paul?
Do you think Emma's criticism of Liam on that last night led to his suicide?
They're gonna say yes?
I doubt it helped.
Did you encourage Emma to criticize him?
I didn't encourage Emma to do anything.
No, I think that's a
I
contradiction.
merely told her what we tell every student to do.
And what's that?
To express themselves as they want to. It would be out of order to criticize them after that, wouldn't it? However, I didn't expect her to criticize his birthmark.
That's what
it was. That's a decision she took herself.
You really want to
you
blame
didn't know her well?
No, not at all.
You really want to blame it on Emma, don't you, really?
Do you know anything about devil worship, Paul?
I beg your pardon?
Beg your pardon.
Devil worship? Satanism?
Am I missing something here?
I heard Atlas had elements of Satanism on the course.
I mean, there's a devil sign if you think about it.
We're a training company, we're not devil worshippers. What type of question was that?
So you've no interest in the occult?
No, Inspector, I have no interest in the occult any more than I have interest in pole vaulting, cheese making, or snake charming. Anything else you want to know that I'm not interested in?
That's fine, thanks.
Oh boy. But, there is one thing, though. I believe it was James who said it. James said that, what was it? With the devil worship sign, you know, the free guilt supposedly, yeah, this one, hand symbol carving. That's a devil symbol, isn't it? So there's some Satanism involved, definitely, going around here. There's some devil worshippers, but I wonder how far it's gonna go. Oh boy, yeah. Emma's girl, Vandalized car.
Do you know what these are?
Yes, that's Ryan's car.
Oh, is it?
Another toy he managed to ruin.
Another toy.
It was vandalized sometime last year.
Only last year, hey?
Do you know who did it?
I don't believe anybody was ever prosecuted for it.
Why not? But let's see if you... No truth from Leah's accusations of devil worship. Now, I do believe that because of contradiction, but I just want to see. No interest in the occult. Anyway. There's no interest in scarring or mirrors. There's this thing about mirrors, and Kate got a mirror. Why was she interested in scarring mirrors? James makes scarring mirrors. They say you can't look yourself when you have a scarring mirror. Was Kate trying to break out of... Oh, I'm not too sure. Originally you think... What's all the connection pieces? You got Emma, who's saying that, Kate was going to expose her affair with Ryan. I thought that might be the motive, but now there's might be bigger motives in play than just that. Let's call the chief for an update. Hey chief, I got some devil worships going around here. And the drug guy was right after all. Really? Yeah. Atlas is pretty much a cult. And he smokes weed.
Jenks, I presume.
Yes, Chief. Bit more news. It turns out Emma was with Liam on the night he died, and she thinks she caused him to commit suicide. She made fun of him, mocked him as part of the course.
Nice of her. Why did she do that?
Requirement of the course, apparently. To say something offensive. It's meant to encourage free thinking.
Interesting opinion. And I suppose the Rands just think that's what... par for the course or something like that, do they?
Well, Paul wasn't too bothered. He claims he didn't know Emma, so couldn't have predicted what she was going to do.
That doesn't wash. What does Emma say about him?
She does not like him. Really doesn't like him.
So she must have known him well enough. How well did he know her?
He claims not very well.
Well, make sure he's telling the truth. Oh, I've got a cup of coffee to make.
Coffee? Yeah, okay, thanks, Chief.
Right.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
But I'm back with Lisa's accusation.
Has devil worship ever been part of the course, Ryan?
Am I correct in assuming that you have spoken to Lisa Blint?
Yes.
You would be. She's been telling me all about the Atlas obsession with Satanism, Ryan.
Then if you've met Lisa Blint, then you will have worked out for yourself that she has a very vivid imagination. She also has psychological problems, diagnosed psychological problems, as a matter of
Because
fact.
of you?
Where did she get the idea that you lot were devil worshippers?
Yeah, where it came from.
I really have no idea. The girl is insane.
You have no idea.
She's frightened of her own shadow, bless her. She actually thinks that demons are possessing her even now. You really can't trust a word she says.
So you are saying there has never been any devil worship at Atlas?
I don't even know what devil worship is, Inspector. It's
Don't
not
even know
something
what
I
it is.
particularly know anything about. I certainly
I
don't
don't
recall
believe
anyone
you.
ever having worshipped the devil at Atlas. We even
I
tried to
don't
help
believe
the poor
you,
girl by
Ryan.
paying for some treatment, but she didn't want it.
Really?
It's
Really?
not easy to offer someone help when they think that you're the problem.
I believe you also said that you declined her refund, and that you're saying you tried to provide her treatment. Hey. Oh, let's have a think about this. I'm sure Ryan has a contradiction here somewhere. Doesn't know anything about devil worship. I feel like this is the key. Ah, boy. I'm a bit stuck on this one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's one. Offered Lisa private psychological treatment, but declined a refund. I'm not too sure that's a real contradiction, but yeah, I didn't think so. But it's like, why refuse the refund? But then, you know, she kind of vandalized her car, so. Recognize the symbol as a devil sign. This devil sign. Oh, wait a minute. He does have some knowledge about devil stuff. Yeah, what did he say there? He said at some point that he had, he said it quite a while back actually, that he said that he needs to have some knowledge about the practices of demons and shit like that, like a little bit. I mean, there's that and that on a car, so maybe, the triple goddess, that's not a real contradiction, but it is on the car. For those of Ryan cars vandalized last year, task for refund, doesn't know why there's devil worshippers. I doubt that's the thing though. Let's get the... I don't think the triple goddess are devils. Yeah, I didn't think so. But there was something, and oh yeah, here it is. You need to read about black magic and saintic rituals. So you don't know anything about devil worship.
Aha.
You filthy liar.
So you used to read a lot about voodoo and satanic rituals, but you don't know anything about devil worship?
Well, obviously, I just meant we don't worship the devil. We're not devil worshippers here at Atlas, Inspector. Ridiculous.
But the point is, Ryan, that you claim not to know anything about it, but admitted you were obsessed with it when you were younger. Are you sure none of that made its way onto the Atlas course? And that Lisa isn't basing her beliefs on anything within that course?
Yeah,
Lisa isn't basing her beliefs on anything other than her own imagination, Inspector.
You're really pissed off right now, Ryan.
We do use some techniques that some students find difficult, disturbing.
Disturbing?
We encourage them to see things differently, that's all. And some people simply aren't up to that. Some people, like Lisa, that's why we introduced the aptitude test.
Aptitude
What's
test?
the aptitude test?
What is that?
This.
Is this where the ECT gonna come in? What the hell is this?
We ask students to fill in an aptitude test, medical history, psychological issues, that kind of thing, any medication that they have used in the past, any medication that they currently are using. Here, take a look.
Okay.
Basically, it's just to try and make sure that we don't get another Lisa.
Has it worked?
Well, touch wood, so far, yeah.
Can I keep a copy of this?
Why do you look so weird?
I wonder how much importance they actually give to this test. And
Yeah.
what are they doing that's so disturbing anyway?
Exactly, that was the key thing for me. What is so disturbing? looks like I can't really add any more onto this, but he did provide some good points. I already asked him about the freaking
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
But maybe he could tell me more about the aptitude test.
Can you tell me a bit about this, please? It's the Atlas aptitude test.
What do you want to know?
Yeah, what do you know?
What does it test, exactly?
Yeah.
It's a test we introduced to make sure that any students didn't have any major personality problems, skeletons in the cupboard, so to speak. We introduced it because we had a little bit of a problem with one of the students.
And who would that be?
Lisa.
You are well informed.
And what do you think it was that disturbed her?
Yeah, what disturbed her?
I believe that the course proved to be too demanding for her. We discovered that she had one or two psychological problems and she couldn't handle it.
And did you change anything else on the course apart from introducing the test?
Yeah.
We increased the entrance age to 21. Well, wasn't much, but it's about the only thing we could do. We didn't want another Lisa. We didn't want students turning around and suing us, did we?
So you introduced this life skills aptitude test. Interesting. Lisa couldn't handle the course techniques. Oh, I believe it was you actually who said it, Mr. Paul. You don't force students to do things that they don't want to do. Wait, was it? Oh wait, the chief said Paul, not Ryan before, did he? Yeah, he did. He said that, just trying to remember from his call, that it was... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait, yeah, just remembering this, I got confused Ryan with Paul. I think the chief said it was Paul who claimed he doesn't know Emma, but Emma might have contact with said Paul before. And I think I know where it might around. Hardly knew Emma, eh? Paul said he hardly knew Emma. Now, I'm pretty sure that, the pendant necklace, he didn't buy it for Kate, bought a necklace student. Yeah, pretty sure it was given to Emma. But why Emma?
You say you didn't know Emma.
Emma was in the affair with Ryan. Yeah, that's
bought her
why.
a freedom necklace.
I don't remember saying anything about buying Emma a necklace.
So you didn't buy her one? So you did buy her one. So that means you must have known her, and quite well too.
Stop making such a big thing about this, Inspector. Look, I've been around a few years. The clock is ticking. And I admit I have an embarrassing weakness for attractive women.
Attractive women.
It was a stupid mistake. But that's all it was.
So you're saying you tried it on with her?
You tried it on?
No, I didn't try it on. I bought her a necklace.
You bought her a necklace.
I'm not aware that there's a law against buying presents unless, of course, the Third Reich has been elected while I was at a bridge party. Emma was old enough to make decisions for herself. And as a matter of fact, she decided that she didn't want to be bothered with an old fool like me. So nothing happened, no mistakes, nobody got hurt. All right.
Like father, like son.
Yeah.
No surprises there. I wonder how many students Paul has tried it on with.
Interesting, eh? Interesting. Bird and cage necklace. It makes sense. Emma was in an affair with Ryan, Paul. Rebecca was the one who mentioned that Paul was into the women and had scandalous parties, apparently with nursemaids. So he just admitted Paul's weakness is the women. Yeah, that happens to be my weakness too, Paul.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
But, hold on, I need to review quickly. Now, I think there's something else that Paul might be, contradicting about here, so let me just have a good think. The course involves hypnosis, doesn't it? And that might be the, trick. Test design, Lisa couldn't handle the course. Students kind of guilt, can be damaged, but it's not news on the course anymore. But Wait, that was before, wasn't it? And that was a year ago. Actually, how long ago was it? Actually, don't know. How long ago was it? Actually, don't know.
Aha.
Yeah.
So nobody has ever been affected by auto-hypnosis, except Lisa.
Hypnosis wasn't the problem, Inspector. Lisa was the problem with Lisa.
Of course you'll say
That's
that.
why we introduced the test.
But the hypnosis was the trigger, wasn't it?
Lisa arrived on the course believing we were all devil worshippers. She was nuts to start with. We didn't make her like that.
Well, as far as I can tell, Paul, you've had one student accuse you of devil worship and 2 others commit suicide. Some of your students aren't having a very good time on this course, are they?
Nonsense. Kate was enjoying every minute of it. She couldn't get enough of it.
Really?
She was full of the joys of life. Bubbly, confident, flirty.
You liked it with
With
don't you,
who?
Kurt? Yeah, with
You
who?
mean with whom?
With whom?
Yeah, who?
Pretty much everybody. Including me, as I remember.
Really?
Wow.
And, did you respond?
I don't get into relationships with students.
Wait, that's a
It's company
contradiction.
policy. It's not professional.
Wait a minute. Hey.
Interesting admission that Kate flirted with him. There's no way Paul would have turned down an opportunity like that.
Actually, that's not the contradiction right there, but it has something to do with it. Paul said it's company policy to avoid relationship with students, but I'm pretty sure that, as I showed before, he did pretty much try to hit on Emma, so that's the contradiction. So, something with Emma. I guess either the necklace or the card. There we go. Yeah!
Aha.
You've been lying a lot lately, Paul.
So you avoid relationships with students, except for Emma, who you tried to date.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on, Inspector. That was a long time ago.
And what about Kate Vine? Did you try to date her or not?
Oh, don't be so ridiculous, Inspector. Kate was an exceptionally clever girl. She knew
Yeah.
exactly what she wanted, and she knew how to get it.
You mean that Kate approached you?
It wouldn't
Yeah.
surprise me if she was playing everyone in the group. Kate had more enemies than you'd think.
Really?
She was a very, very manipulative young woman.
Was she, hey?
10 o'clock, it's getting late. I'm gonna have to pick up the pace if I'm gonna solve this by midnight.
Well, that wasn't exactly a big finale like it was in the last few plays, but hey, we're getting somewhere, I say. But yeah. Oh boy, that made me think a lot to try to think out the contradictions. Oh damn, because the way the game settles things can be a bit tricky at times. But oh well, we get through. But yeah, thanks folks for watching. This has been Ernst playing Part 8 of Contradiction, and I'll see you next time. Cheerio, folks.